today we're breaking down the Kallway's 4 million per year plus funnel. So this isn't going to be another just copy this or it's easy bullshit like everyone else says when they're creating their funnel breakdown videos. Instead, I'm going to show you how his funnel actually works and potentially some ideas that you can steal and implement into your own funnel and into your own content from his content machine. And by the end, I will rank his funnel based on these 5 criteria. So the first one will be simplicity. Can you actually understand and copy this system? Second is effectiveness. Does it actually convert or does it just entertain? Third is longevity. Is this built to last or riding a trend that's fading? 4. Barrier to entry. What do you need before you can even start this? And the last one, fifth one, adaptability. Does this only work in his niche or you can transfer into yours? And by the way, if you don't know who Kallway is, he's basically a mastermind behind this channel with 400,000 followers, this Instagram profile similar size, and this marketing Instagram profile with almost 80k followers. So this whole system is hub and spoke funnel. So we will break down into traffic, nurture, and convert. So start first with traffic. So Kallway, he has Instagram, TikTok, X, and LinkedIn, but on his Instagram he has personal brand because his main channel and it's the largest account he got, and also expert brand when he only talks about his expertise about the content he makes all day long. So basically we have personal brand breaking down new tech and AI, helping business owners stay ahead in the AI era, and his email, and basically his Sandcastle SaaS product link. He has stories and he has reels. Also on his expert brand he has optimized bio, he has stories and he has reels. First we will talk a little bit about his personal brand and go as fast as possible. So for his reels he posts only talking head videos, so we can see this Vegasphere has wild tech, something about tech and AI, just talking head videos, because he says that on his profile he will just post one type of format. So except this interview with Mark Zuckerberg, which can also technically be categorized as a talking head, for the stories he has these walks and talks stories, so you're not using AI enough. He talks about what content will work in the AI era, the great rescaling, and yeah, basically that's his personal brand. It's not that special. So the main revenue driver is his email for partnerships, and also it's very high chance that people who come to his personal brand also sees his expert brand, so they will transfer from this to that. This 450k people can actually see this or his second profile and go watch that and basically potentially buy his products. So when we come to this expert brand, he has stories also and reels, as we said. For talking heads, he record this: how to make your storytelling addictive, the only content dashboard you will ever need, and something along those lines. And for the stories, he also posts walks and talks, talking selfie style on his story on the marketing profile, because he shares that with personal account also. But he also posts his actual videos. So for example, we have this strategy frameworks storytelling, and basically what that means, it means that in his storytelling story he doesn't have just basic stories, he has his videos, and when you click it you will enter his video, and then from that he have a DM conversation when you type him certain keyword and he will send you something in return. So this is also powerful because that's every topic that can come up in your mind when it comes to content. So strategy, frameworks about the content, storytelling, AI into your content, hooks, better widths, and formats. That's all the topics that are very important for your content. And also he has carousels, which is nothing special, but rather than it's visually very appealing and it's easy to digest as someone who is beginner or even advanced, as easy digestible as possible for everyone. And now we'll break down his reels, his entertainment reels and his educational reels, because it's very important that you understand the pattern he uses. Now of course he doesn't use the same for entertainment and same for educational, but it's also good that you can steal his entertainment framework and apply to your educational content to differentiate yourself. So basically for the entertainment we have this script, but first I will explain this. So in the hook here we have context lens, scroll stop, and snap back. What that means, so he established context in the beginning of the video when he talks about certain topic. Today we're talking about this and that, and basically all the people who are interested in that topic, they will stay to watch that video until the end or until they feel bored. And Kallway uses this strategically because he doesn't need to trick other people to watch his content. content. The other people who are not interested in that, they will bounce off anyway. Then we have scroll stopping injection. That means that you basically say something different that you said in the context of that video, and basically something negative that will stun them at the same place. Like contrarian snapback, that's basically talking about the same topic but to push them into other direction, and basically that's the framework. So context clean, then scroll stop injection, then contrarian snapback, and that's through all of this video. And by the end he has also open loop, but I will explain you when we read this script. We can begin. So the tech in the Vegasphere is insane. So the context, people who are interested in Vegasphere or in tech generally, they will watch that video, other will bounce off. Biggest screen ever built, 20 times bigger than an IMAX, but get this. So this is the scroll stop injection, but get this. The screen is actually the least impressive part of the whole thing, because the most impressive part is the audio. So you set context, then something different and stun them, because they now think what can be more impressive than actually screen that is 20 times bigger than IMAX, so 20 times, because the most impressive part is the audio. This is going to blow your mind. So this is actually the hook of the video. Then I will just explain you in one more example. So the sphere has 167,000 speakers hidden behind the screens. That's 8 dedicated speakers per person. That's also the context. Then we have, and this is the wild part, also the stop scroll injection. They built a system that can customize sounds for every individual seat. That means you can play audio in multiple languages at the same time for different parts of the venue. So this is the contrarian snapback, and that's basically back and forth with context clean, stop scrolling injection, and snapback. And at the end, as I said, we have open loop. So the reels actually ends with question. So the question is, who is going to be the first artist to run the sphere only world tour? And that keep people's wondering, and potentially write a comment so he can boost his profile or his videos views. And we have next framework for educational video. So context clean, purpose take, then we have numbered system, concrete example, mechanism, iteration loop, and the conversation. So basically very similar in the entertainment one, but let I show you. So here's how to plan your next 60 days of content as a business owner. This is called the 3-2-1 content strategy, and it's designed to both grow your followers and drive tons of leads and sales. So that's basically context clean and purpose take, then numbered system. So system, what it's called. Step 1 is to build your 3 content buckets. For each of those, you're gonna make 2 videos per week. One of those should be more broadly positioned, and the other 2 should be more narrowly positioned. And basically he then comes to a concrete example, this mechanism, iteration loop, and at the end, comment 3, 2, 1, and I will send you a link for exactly how to set up this dashboard so you can optimize your content strategy way faster. And that's very powerful because you end up in his DMs, and then I don't believe he closed you, but basically send you YouTube videos, and then you can watch it and build trust over time with him and eventually buy. Then we have story breakdown. So for stories, as I said, for every important topic for the content creation, he has a story. So strategy, very important. Frameworks, very important. Storytelling, AI in content, hooks. And why is this important? Because if you actually click on this, for example, AI and content or AI in the content, you will end up in his videos. You will click it, you will watch this video. So the only content dashboard you will ever need. Then you comment that keyword that send you in the end of the video, and then you end up in his DMs. Hey, I saw your comment on the video. You click send it, then awesome, let me know what email to send it to. You send your email, and then just send it to your email, and then you can go from there or from this button. But yeah, inside this document you actually have like all of the things he mentioned in the video, with the links, with the Claude MCP plugin setup, something from the Claude, and also his YouTube videos. For example, this one, 5 AI workflows using Claude. So we end up here from Instagram. So from his story, we come up into his video, then into DM, then into this document, and then into his YouTube. Also, if you scroll this document, if you ever get this document, if you scroll down a bit, you will see the last few sentences talks about his short form academy, his like course, and then you can potentially work with him by clicking the link. But yeah, that's for the story. And we have carousels. Simply, it's digestible as possible for everyone, as I said, and it looks very, very good. So for example, the topic is the 6 idea pipes, and then he talks about idea pipe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And if if you want to play the content game on easy mode, spend most time on these three. And also we have this broad versus niche content, the broad to narrow framework. And then I mess up the order, but the important is basically he compare the niche and broad stance in the content, and then by the end, so comment videos. For my full library of 105 different collections of top short form examples across visual hooks, formats, editing styles, and signature series. So that's basically about his carousels. Now, different platforms. So TikTok, he also has personal brand with almost identical number of followers, over 400,000, an expert brand with 14,000. Also he has X, on which he has 14,000 followers. Also he posts value posts, for example, set a goal that takes a lifetime to achieve and you will never be lost again, and all the other value posts. And repurpose content from his Instagram. Also on TikTok he repurposes basically the same content from Instagram. And then on LinkedIn he has 25k followers and he repurposes content from his Instagram. So yeah, it's very powerful because he only create long form videos for YouTube and short form videos for Instagram, and then repurpose those into TikTok, X, and LinkedIn. As well on the X post some value posts. But yeah, and also he posts on YouTube, but we'll talk about YouTube more in the nurturing phase. Basically this is the whole mechanism. He get traffic from Instagram, TikTok, X, and LinkedIn, all go into same platform YouTube. Then in combination with school, he prints money or convert those traffic nurtured in the YouTube in his school community. So yeah, basically that's all about the traffic. Now we get into the nurturing phase. So we'll talk about YouTube. So basically every single video he records for his ideal client profile or ICP. So he will answer these questions. What problem do they have? What are their goals? What have they tried to do to fix it? What more could they face trying to fix it on their own? What is their current situation? And all of these other questions, and basically detailed analysis. Now once you figure it all of that out, messaging in your offer, marketing, copywriting, etc. will become easy because it's centered around them, around your ICP. So, and that's basically what all people needs to do. It needs to create content about his ICP, centered around his ICP, to have his ICP in the mind. So we can see his channel. He posts like once a week, I would say, and maybe sometimes twice a week. He has 442k followers or subscribers. He has linked to his short form academy, and he posts middle of funnel, top of funnel content. So middle of funnel content, specific topics that attract all three types of viewers. I will explain later what that means. So fewer views, narrow audience, specific problem, built to prove the method works. And also top of funnel content, high views, wider audience, wider problem, built to reach as many people as possible and also attract all three types of viewers. So we can see middle of funnel, I blew up on social media in 100 days to prove it's not luck again. So basically he talks about his mechanism on how he blew up on social media, and also the psychology of killer hooks top of funnel video, because most people are interested in the hooks. That's a broad topic, but he actually put this psychological, so you can expect something different than conventional wisdom. And he mixes top of funnel and middle of funnel content on YouTube because that's where his ICP goes to research and gets ready to buy. So his strategy is creating videos about ICP, creating middle of funnel, top of funnel videos, and basically gets people ready to buy. This is oversimplified view. What you need to know is that every single people, when they need to buy something, they go into different stages of awareness, or they are in different stages of awareness. So we have unaware, problem aware, solution, product aware, and most aware. So what it means, that's for somebody that is unaware. So the person doesn't know they have a problem yet. Nothing about their situation feels urgent or wrong in their POV. Problem aware, the person feels a pain or frustration but doesn't know what's causing it, or that a solution exists or what is solution. Then solution aware, that means the person knows solution exists for their problem, knows the exactly solution, but doesn't know specific product or method your specifically yet. Then product aware, that means that the person knows your specific product method that exists, knows it very well, but hasn't decided if it's right for them. Like the price can be the objections, the time can be objections, anything like that, or the trust simply. And most aware, there are people who are aware of their problem, aware of solution, aware of product, and they decided they will buy from you simply because they see a lot of your results for other people. So they, in their mind, you are expert because you not only do it for yourself, you do for all other people, so you will do for them. also. So yeah, keep that in mind, that you need to create content for people to walk them through unaware phase, problem aware phase, solution aware phase, product aware phase to most aware phase where they buy from you. And yeah, to do that, he uses specific strategy in his long form videos. So specific hook, they are very similar to the short one, but it's also different because it's a different platform. So now let me break down for you. So he starts with context lean. As we said, the context is very important and acts as a filter to the people who are not interesting to bounce off, and the people who are interesting to keep watching video until it feels bored or they end the video. So context lean is extraordinarily important. Then scroll stop injection, contrarian snapbacks, see similar as a short form. Then in addition to that, they have a plan and credibility. So let me read your script. So today we're talking about hooks. If you want your videos to perform better, you have to make better hooks. So this is the context. But here's the thing, I'm not going to give you a list of 25 proven viral hooks, because that's not what you need. So this is basically the scroll stop injection, because he tells you that your common belief that you have, that you heard from other people, and basically Devin Jatto recently creates 30 or something different viral hooks, but he says that because that's not what you need. He basically stunned you because you see all people creating videos about it. Like I said, even Devin Jatto creates that useless video. And then contrarian snapback, what you need is to understand the psychology behind why those hooks work, and then the tactics on how to use that psychology into your own stuff. Then we have plan. So these are going to be 6 best ways to improve your hooks immediately, and if you do all of this, I guarantee your videos will perform better. And then credibility. So when, for example, most of us thinks that people see our one video and everybody is aware of what we achieve revenue wise, content wise, followers wise, etc. But most people doesn't know, so you need to mention your credibility in every single of your videos. So I know this works because content is all I do all day long. I have almost 1 million followers, billions of views, and these are the secrets for how I go viral whenever I want. So yeah, basically that's the plan and that's the credibility. So yeah, this is specifically hook breakdown some of his YouTube videos, but 90% of the time he uses this exact same framework, and that's why I put this right here so you can copy it and implement it into your own stuff, because he uses 90% of the time and it simply works. And the idea behind his content is actually to give you free stuff, so free stuff on YouTube and Instagram, just so you can spark curiosity. If they got all of this for free, what they can got if they paid. So there is a gate of mystery, because they not paid, they doesn't know what is on the other side. So the full blueprint for long form and short form content, and that's basically the genius strategy from Kallway. So he puts 90% of knowledge on YouTube for free, but people will pay anyway because they're either too lazy to do it themselves or they want an expert to validate they're doing it right. So most people, they need babysitting and they are not like confident to make their own decision, and that's why they paid an expert. So yeah, that's the purpose of his content. And basically with all of this content, he builds the trust, and every viewer builds this up of this trust layer. So he watches your hook psychology video, then storytelling reel, then brand strategy, AI tool stack reel, mindset shift, story 1, and all of this stuff. He watches your VSL, he enters your email list, reads your email, and the touch point number 11, prospect is sold. And basically that's from the Google research 7-11-4 rule. So a modern brand requires 7 hours of content, 11 touch points, and 4 separate locations before feeling comfortable making a significant purchase. In this case, high ticket offer that Kallway has. So it's all about this modern study of Google. Before that, it happens that people see your brand one time and they buy from you. It's 0 moment of truth. Now it's 7-11-4 rule from Google. And the only problem that they have with Kallway, one story he talks about, but the other things he's doing. Basically, he talks about that you need to make your videos for conversions, so specific targeting people, but you actually don't need to compare views or fight views or conversions. So some videos that are for views, some for conversions. You can create videos for both, and you can see his great example, even though he talks about only conversions. So we can see his videos how to create irresistible hooks. So it's broad topic. He talks about hooks. You have this and blow up your content with 769k views. videos, and basically he doesn't only attract window shoppers but also his ICP, and also his video on how to become a master storyteller with 2.6 million views. And also social media isn't hard, it's misunderstood with 1 million. So those videos are great because they are broad topic but also attract with educational their ICP, because on YouTube exists three types of viewers. So the viewer who will immediately buy from you, the viewer who will eventually buy from you, and the viewer who will never buy from you. So they will watch your content, they will use your free stuff, they will never buy from you, and that's majority of the people, and that's how it is, unfortunately. But you need to create content even for them, because if a lot of these people watch your videos, there are highly chances for YouTube, because their main objection is to hold people on their platform as long as possible, to push your videos even further to the future buyers and ready buyers. Because as I said, if the video is good and the packaging is good, the views is also helped with the packaging, because when people sees the video that has 700,000 views or 10,000 views, they will choose the first one every single time. And also it will be attract to more people, because when they see the views they will assume that is great content and they will watch it. So the views is also important as it conversion is actually. That's for conversion on YouTube. As we said, he posts these types of content and he walked through every single of his viewers through stages of awareness. We break down his hook, tell the main purpose of his content, the trust layer, and basically that your strategy isn't views versus conversions, it's views and conversions. If this all makes sense to you so far and you actually want to build a funnel like this or similar ones with a full content strategy behind it and a real guarantee that if we can't achieve the X results by the promising time, we will working for you absolutely for free until we do. You can book a call by clicking the first link in description and we can start from there. So let's continue with the video. So next is nurturing with his school community. And so we have his school community wavy world. We have this tab with posts. Now it's not active, as you can see. This guy writes something 2 days ago, this 23 days ago. It's not active, but it's very valuable and I will show you later why. So you have these 50k members and also these leaderboards. But also what is important and why is this school community is important, because of the classroom and also leaderboards. So classroom, you can see different section here. So start here, algorithm, niche selection, channel selection, idea, storytelling. And when you enter those, for example, if you enter script writing, you will see his YouTube videos. And for example, for some topic, it's live showing you how to do it. So we have this short form scripting. So short form scripting, how to script viral videos 10x faster. I study 100 viral cooks. These are 6 best. YouTube script writing live, as I said, and also about the hooks. So we can see his videos with timestamps. And also we have leaderboards. So we can see it's not active also by this. So 95% of members are level 1, 1% level 2, 3 1% level 4, 1% 0, level 5. I don't know how it is, but yeah. Level 6, 1%, level 7, 1%, 0, level 8, and level 9, in which you unlock chat with members. So you can potentially ask them or pitch them your service and work with them. But yeah, you need level 9, which is terrible because nobody is level 9. But yeah, that's it, how it is. They watch it on YouTube, but now they can watch it again on school because it's organized. And basically what I need right now, I need ideas. Okay, I will go into ideas and I will watch every single his YouTube videos very organized in details. So yeah, that's what's important and why it's this school community very valuable for nurturing people. Also for nurturing, he uses his email list. So, and for the email list, the first way on how you can enter is basically when you enter email when you join school community, and the second is his content depth blogging posts. So help business owners grow faster and earn more money from content. I break down top performing content and extract the learnings, strengths, and strategies to help you grow your business faster. Written by Kallway, 1 billion views, 1 million followers. So he established credibility almost in every single touch point. This is very important. So we can see the great adults of epidemic. It's time to go all in. I built the text hook machine that writes banger text hooks every single time. Your audience isn't as valuable as you think, etc, etc. So this is also valuable. So you can subscribe to read these daily blogs or every 2 days, etc. So viewer can actually go into your email list through this, and also through his 7 days to a short form growth system that generates leads while you sleep. So a free 7-day email course breaking down the exact content machine that generate 1 billion plus views, 1 million plus followers, and 1 million plus in profit for his business. You enter your email and then send me day one. So basically that fires one email sequence, but after that you have second email sequence. So first is day 1 through 7. So day 1 is he talks about content games. Day 2 is video ideas. Day 3 is the 3 hook components. Day 4 is conversions per view. Day 5, your first 3 videos. Day 6, video improvement checklist. And last day, day 7, content timeline. So I will not show you the exact his emails because I don't spoil the value, but if you are interested in these topics, you should subscribe to his email and read it. It's very, very valuable. I suggest you do that, and also watch his content because he's a goat at social media marketing. And also the second email sequence is basically after the 7 days when he send you all of that, or if you enter your email from this, you will get this also, but you will get this email sequence. So first one is the value, something valuable from his content. Is it's also repurposing. So his value from YouTube, he repurposed it into different short form reel, then short form reel repurposed into TikTok content, X, and LinkedIn, and also the same value he repurposed into his email list, which is even more powerful. But yeah, then client results, and basically the school community, and also sometimes on Instagram is the only way where you can see the results apart from his program where he shows results from students. You can see those value again, client results again, and then eventually call to action to his short form academy or long form academy or his YouTube blueprint, because he has 6K offer. But yeah, that's for his email list and also nurturing people. And the last thing we'll break down before the offer is actually the invisible reality. So what people see versus what is actually system looks like. So what people see, it's his channel with his views, and most people will copy his thumbnails, will copy his title, but they don't understand the system behind it, and they will just guessing the content, because even if they create the same one, if the strategy is not aligned with their brand, they will lose at the end. So system behind it. So his channel is optimized, or every single of his videos is optimized for his ICP. So content type, broad and specific educational videos. So it doesn't have memes or any other broad topic. It's only educational videos, optimizing for views and conversions. Long form content is about 20 plus minutes educational videos. Short form, up to 1 minute educational reels. And final structure is, as we said, hub and spoke in the beginning of the video. But yeah, that's basically the invisible reality. And the next thing is very, very important and very, very interesting to many people, is actually his offers and what he sells. So we will get right into there, but before we'll talk about the funnel, actually what people came into the funnel and what people exit from the funnel buy from the Kallway. So first, he got a lot of views from Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything. So he gets way more than 1 million views, and so that's the traffic that gets from TikTok and Instagram, gets people in, then nurturing with YouTube and school, and then capture where the sales happens inside of his offers that I will break down in a sec. And basically he got a very specific type of people buying from him. So this is his funnel. He gets a lot, millions of views per month, every single month, and then he nurture it with YouTube and school, and then capture it with his offers. So he has basically 4 offers. So short form academy, YouTube blueprint, coaching calls, and also his software Sandcastle. So we'll break down one by one, starting off with short form academy. So he has short form academy VSL page, and also to buy live calls. So for example, he hosted for everyone in short form academy his live calls with members, short form hooks workshop, but it's not active right now, but you can buy, you can click on it and you can actually buy this call, which is also good for maximizing your revenue from content. And we can see this is his page. So program overview, you can watch his VSLs, but basically in all of his websites, funnel VSLs, he used this from Kylie Milligan, new easy big framework. So something is new. He present to you something new that's way easier than you think, and it's easier than what you're doing right now, and it's big that you need to act now. So new easy big, we will see it from his website. So short form academy, he qualified people, the 3 types of people who is in SFA. This isn't for why we create this, what we will accomplish together, what you will get, blah, 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 blah. Then results. So we can see client 1, client 2, client 3, client 4, and a lot of more. And by the end, if you're ready to master short form content and build a premium personal brand that drives leads and sales, reserve your spot now. So if you click join and the checkout is disabled, that means we are at a capacity, and also says that you need to be sure if you want to leave, because if you leave, you will not have option to enter that academy again in the next 12 months. So you need to make sure that you actually want to leave short form academy, but you can leave whatever you want because the price is $297 per week. When you can leave whenever you want. So this is about his short form academy. This is, I would say, like high ticket program because it's over $1,200 per month when we count that way, and also you can buy these live calls. The next thing is the YouTube blueprint. Also a kind of bit error with his funnel, because this YouTube funnel he sold for 6K without sales calls, without clients results. So for example, I think this is like generic one. I don't believe in those results because there are people who are unknown and I don't know any of them, and I basically like watch it and wondering who actually this person is. I don't know who will buy even without sales calls. So who will buy 6K offer, high ticket, very high ticket offer without sales calls, but I don't know, maybe it happens. So get the complete system for building a YouTube channel that blows up your business. And yeah, you can watch his VSL. Also he has new easy big opportunity and all of this. So get all system. So basically something new system that he uses that helps him, but you don't know about that, like reviews, the price, and also it doesn't have money back guarantee or something like that. They will like refund you after 7 days even or something like that. It doesn't have anything. It doesn't have sales calls. As much as I love his content and love his expertise, I think it's a little bit sketchy. And then we have his coaching calls. So basically helping builders grow their business faster. So you can have 7 different types of calls with him. So Kallway strategy. So the top tier call still focus on content and marketing, but framed around how the strategy ties into your positioning and your offer, your funnel, everything you need next to the content to actually convert. Then Kallway content strategy, 1 hour session, a focus hour specifically on content strategy, consulting call, general consulting session, open-ended, enough to cover what's most pressing for the person looking in. And basically all of this type of content, Kallway's consulting call, Kallway's 30 minutes, Kallway's this consulting call, this one-on-one strategy call, and yeah, all of this stuff. You can actually book a coaching call with him and actually pay good amount of money. Even like, I think it's even more than Daniel Fazio charges for his one-on-one calls. And basically the last thing he sells is his software Sandcastle. The one good thing that he fixes from the time when he actually dropped the Sandcastle first time is the basically free trial abuse, because in the first time he has 7-day free trial and most people abuse it. Even I myself, I admit I abuse that free trial, but now you can pay. Yes, it's low $5, but you need to pay. For $5 you get, as far as I know, like 5 credits. You can take 5 actions into Sandcastle and that's it, which is stupid. But yeah, it's better for him that he stopped this free trial abuse. So yeah, create viral short form videos in seconds. But I would say that this specifically his software, it's not valuable. Like before when I abuse free trial, it's not that valuable because it writes bullshit scripts. So basically I tried last time, like I don't know, maybe 5 months ago, and it doesn't write good scripts, and it's overwhelming for someone who doesn't use software. It basically writes scripts. It's overwhelming in my opinion, but yeah, maybe it's better. So how it works: customize your feed, find outlier videos. For that, I would say that for strategy and all of these things, it's very good because it actually allows you to see outliers for all of your competitors and analyze hook pattern and all of this crazy important stuff, hooks, patterns, formats, anything that you cannot see with your eyes if you're a beginner, or even if you have experience in the content, which is good. But for scripting back then, it's not that valuable. Find the top 1% outliers in every niche, and yeah, we can see product pricing. For me, it's a lot. But yeah, what we can expect from influencer YouTuber. But yeah, still have questions. So most frequently asked question: who is Sandcastle for? Do I have to connect my social media account? How much does Sandcastle cost? I don't think it's important because it's right next to the price. But what are the usage limitation on my plan? And yeah, basically that's all he sells. So he sells short form academy, his academy course, or I would say coaching, whatever, YouTube blueprint for 6K, his coaching calls, and his software that I think he most put a work for his software, because I think it's the best thing he has to offer with this framework, new, easy, big. And basically this is his whole funnel. We came through traffic, nurture with YouTube, nurture with school, and then convert through his funnel with his all of these offers. And as I said, I will rank this funnel based on simplicity, effectiveness, longevity, barrier to entry, and adaptability. So when it comes to simplicity, this funnel, it's actually very simple to understand. It's not easy to do it because you need a lot of content and you need to have A players in your team. It's very simple. It all comes down to your main long form and short form content, and then repurpose all of this value into all of his platforms, basically making an ecosystem. Then effectiveness, basically it's very, very effective, and most of the business owners nowadays uses this exact same funnel. Longevity, this is absolutely built to last, and I don't see the way it will lose this authority with this funnel in like next 10 years or something like that. Barrier to entry, this is something that's a bit tight. So to run a funnel like this, as I said, you need to have A players in your team, and also you need to create a lot of content, so you need to be good at camera also, and you need to be efficient because a lot of recording on camera requires a lot of time. So I would say that this is the only problem for this funnel, is the barrier to entry is high enough because you need to have 8 players at least, and all of that in addition. And adaptability, this works very, very well in every single niche imaginable on YouTube. It can work on content marketing, it can work on dropshipping, AI, etc. So this is very, very good funnel. Like Kallway uses, I don't know right now, but many business owner uses, Hamza uses, GP Middleton, Nate, all of them uses this framework, and I will put this in an A tier. So I will recommend this funnel to everyone who has A players or who doesn't have A players, to just use some parts specifically for the YouTube and school community, and then just nurturing, and then eventually add Instagram as a traffic source. Because, and yeah, this is the A tier. And basically that's it for this video. If you want my team and I to build you this exact same funnel and content strategy, so scripting, editing, posting, websites, forms, all of that we can do for you. If you're interested in that, click the first link in description, or if you want free resources across my YouTube channel, click the second link in description. That's it for this video. One more suggestion: if you want to watch some more of funnel breakdowns that I do, watch this video next. And yeah, basically that's it for this video. God bless you all. See you in the next one, and peace.